Welcome to the Martial Arts Business Success Podcast, episode 117. We're at the fourth installment of our game series. So,
guys, make sure, look, if you've just reached here, if you've been off the radar or whatever, go back and watch all the game series here. There's 4 episodes here that you can just love and enjoy and get some great content, some ideas, some tips that you can either share with your instructors, share with other martial arts school owners, or just, learn yourself.
Challenge games.
Yeah.
We're at this one.
This is really cool. I love challenge games.
Yes, he does.
Not very competitive, I mean.
Oh, my goodness. Don't even start. So, mate, look, we've spoken a little bit about kids. We've spoken about adults.
Yeah.
I think the listeners and the viewers have got a kind of understanding of how to frame this. So let's just get into the nuts and bolts of some of the games, and then again how they're interjected to really get the benefit from it. And again, look, we've got teens in our programs. There's certain games that you do with kids that you just don't do with teens.
Yeah.
There's stuff that you do with adults, kind of get it, but then the life skills and the maturity is lost on the teens. So it's kind of that fine line. Sometimes these challenge games, to be honest with you, are really good because they just wear them out. They just wear them out. And that's the whole idea behind it, is to wear them out. So, push themselves beyond the point of, failure. And again, for any parents of teenagers, that sometimes getting them to do things more than what they have to can be a challenge. They like to be efficient. They don't like to do enough. They don't like to go the extra mile on certain things. Yeah. So anyway, let's get into it, mate.
Yeah, go. So challenge games, and we sort of broadly spoke about it in the episode number 1 of this sort of 4-part series. But at the end of the day, a challenge is a challenge, and we're getting either 2 people or half the class and half the class, or a group of people and another group of people, or even a challenge, students versus instructors.
Yes.
They love that. Student, right. Students, if you beat me or us instructors, or you pick an instructor, like if Shihan Graham was walking past, I'd be like, hey, we got a student instructor challenge. Shihan Graham here thinks he can jump higher than all of you guys.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys think that you guys can jump higher than Shihan Graham? So we have a jumping challenge, and then if they win, he has to do the push-ups. If he wins, they have to do the push-ups.
Yep.
They love it. Anytime that a child gets a challenge, the instructor, they will take it. And even, again, another way to scale this up, if it was for kids, bring the parents out.
Oh, yes.
Bring the parents out and have a challenge towards your parents. They will want to nail their parents, and do it better. And there's nothing better than that. So, you've got all different types of challenges: challenging the instructor, challenging the students, one-on-one, one-on-many. We've got the parents, as we said, and then you've got all the different types: strength challenges, speed challenges, focus challenges. Yep. There's so many, and I don't know if we can just get into all of them, because I think you can pretty much make a challenge out of anything, to be honest.
For sure. Look, if you're in that sort of headspace and you've got that creative, freedom to your sort of curriculum and whatnot, yes, you're still getting the results you want, but you can make that a bit of a challenge. Again, let's say it's a Pat or a Carter, right, the challenge today is that we're going to do this 10 times. I know there's some traditionalists that are great friends of ours that have one day a year, I believe it is, they do 100 of the same kata.
Yep.
That's the challenge. Now, that's not in a class, but what I'm saying is you can make a challenge out of everything. Yep. And certain people love those things. They just froth at it.
I even another challenge is, let's just say we've got a ki challenge, So we're standing there and, we're doing a left, right, and a push kick. And on the push kick, we do ki. And, we're doing it could be, this is the thing. We might be tip testing or skill testing our left, right punch and a right kick. But what they're really challenged is not just the technique, but how long the ki is. So they're going to up their ki and get it loud and punchy and short and sharp. And, there's going to be a whole thing around why we ki and how we do it. But then we're going to say, well, there's also, you got to have your technique right too, guys.
Yep.
So there's this whole challenge that class is pumping. And you could say, I'm not stopping this challenge until all the parents are covering their ears,
Yeah, nice.
And the parents are like, oh, yes, no, yes, no. So now guess what? We've got everyone involved in the challenge.
Yep.
And when you've got everyone involved in the challenge, that's when you get everyone walking away having fun.
For sure. Look, Phil, I think this is a very broad topic and challenge because of the fact exactly that. There's so many great things that you can do. But I think what we really want to instill here is you can make a challenge out of everything, but if you don't explain why, you don't explain the benefits behind that, it sometimes can just be a forced technique or a forced drill. So it's really imperative that you pre-frame and then post-frame. Pre-frame is this what's coming up, and the post-frame means you summarise what you just did and then talk about the benefits or why it was important that you went through that. For example, I've done some stuff in classes where we've done some drills and skills. For example, just the other night I was teaching some stuff. We did a great sort of drill through that class. And then at the end, we just had a quick chat or shared a few things that they learnt by doing that. They personally learnt. So I was like, wow, I got this out of that. I got that out of that. I got that out of that. And again, this is sort of more the older people, like your teens or your adults. They're able to share those things that sometimes you go, geez, I actually didn't realize that you personally got that out of this particular activity or challenge. So yeah, it's important to make sure you set them up, do it, but then also get a chance, if you can, just to quickly review what they discovered from it as well.
Yeah. I was just thinking of, you've got the class challenges and you've got the individual challenge.
Yeah.
Or you can have an individual challenge that is also equally matched as a class. So, for example, let's just say it was a push-up challenge. But it wasn't necessarily how many can you do. It was like how long can you hold a halfway push-up position.
Yep.
And, what I would be talking about there, and there's a few different ways we could do this, is just an example. You've probably done it before. If you haven't, it's fine. But, it's like holding that push-up position for as long as you can. And it's all about, your mind will give up generally before your body. You can actually push yourself. So if we can push our mindset, our mental capability to go above and beyond our body, then you're going to last way longer than you ever did.
Yeah.
Now, and you prove that by doing it first without sort of giving him those tips. Then you bring him in and say, look, I've got a challenge for you guys. I want you to hold it for an extra 30 seconds. Whatever you did. So if you held it for a minute, great, well done. Everyone's at different strengths. But whatever you got, I want you to push it to 30 seconds. Now, here's what I want you to do. I don't want you to think, I can't do that. I just want you to believe you can.
Yeah.
And when you hit that moment of doubt, which we all will and all do, we've all done it, when you hit that moment of doubt, I just want you to say in your own mindset, I can. Or just one or 10 more seconds. And every time, just say 10 more seconds. And what we're doing there is we're teaching them through the most challenging moments of holding a push-up for as long as we can. You can increase your mental strength to be even stronger and stronger and stronger. And then what we do at the end of that, they go, wow, I did it. I held an extra 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds. Or I blew it out of the water in another minute. I didn't even think I could do that.
That's exactly
Then what
right.
do you do, like we do with the kids, is relate that to life.
Yeah.
How many times in your life has you doubted your ability, your strength, your mental capabilities? And just think about it. If every time you face a challenge, whatever it may be, you could just believe in yourself and go that extra mile or shoot that little bit higher. Think of the difference that will make in your life. Think of the difference that will make as you as a martial artist. Think of the difference it will make to you in your work and your relationship. And when you can tie all that stuff together, man, that's when you get students for life.
Hey, man, dude, I'm pumped. Listen to him talking. I'm like, ah, let's go.
That's it. That's how you get students for life, because you're ticking the box in all areas of life.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, Jesus. Wow. Again, there's the magic. That's the stuff we're doing on a regular basis, which makes your classes from just mediocre to world class.
Don't just teach the technique. That's easy.
Yeah.
And I guess, that's sort of some of the things we're facing right now to give you guys input into where we're at with our schools. Like, hey, people look at us and go, oh, school, you guys don't have to teach. You choose to teach. But hey, we still got to go in there, and what we're realising with our team is that they're just teaching the lesson, and they're not showing the lessons or ticking the boxes of all areas of life.
There's always areas of improvement with everything you do, and I guess that's the important part. But I suppose, mate, what you've done is you really highlighted for the guys listening and watching the magic behind these drills, these skills, these games. Obviously, in these last 4 parts, we've been able to summarise what we do and how we're able to turn a game, what most people consider a game, into a life lesson that people are happy to pay a premium dollar to do that. Because there's so many things out there where people go, I don't want to just pay for my kid to play. And now they come here and they're happy to do that. Through play, we're changing their lives, both kids, teens and adults. And guys, I would really encourage you to get on board, look at the stuff that you're doing, see if what you're already doing is game-like, but you just haven't framed it with the other language or the explanations that go with it.
Yeah. Cool, guys. Well, look, we're going to finish our 4-part series here. It's been an absolute epic journey for you guys. The next 4-part series is all going to be about maximising your assistant instructor. So how to get the most out of your assistant instructor. And I know we can sometimes pull our hair out because you look over, you're busting your hump, and you're working hard, and you look over your assistant instructor and they're twiddling their belt or whatever, so how do you get the most out of your assistant instructor? At the end of the day, we're here for you. This podcast or vlog, wherever you're watching, listening or seeing this stuff, this is sort of us teaching and preaching to you. The benefit of a lot of the guys who are part of our TIMA mastermind is every week we jump on live and do a live Q&A where you get to ask anything related to about what you want to talk about, business, life, classes, management, whatever, and we give you the best answer we can. I guess you'd say we're sort of like your little coach on the side. It's a live Q&A on Facebook. That's the community. And also, you get access to all the resources. So anything and everything that we've done to help other martial arts business owners or schools, we put a ton of resources there. So guys, if you like what you hear, if you want to be part of the community, reach out to us. There'll be a link somewhere. It's $47 a month. That's Australian dollars. And for you guys, you get a $1 trial just to check it out. Look, at the end of the day, we can just sail this ship alone, or we can do it together and all lift, as they say, the rising tide lifts all boats.
For sure, guys. Look, get on board, have some fun, and we'll see you on the next installment.
Ciao.